Hey guys, James here again. This is going to be what if Goku had Frieza potential. Basically, in this one, Goku would have the potential of Frieza, self-explanatory. But one thing that's going to be a bit different is that Goku will actually wake up early on planet Vegeta. Like, at 2 years old, he's able to wake up and be able to move properly, like in a normal functioning person. Or functioning Saiyan, not person, but yeah. So, at age of 2, Goku's already ready to be a soldier. So, Goku's power level isn't really known. People think that Scudder's broken because Goku's parents are low-class Saiyans, or at least Gine is. So when Scudder breaks, they think they just have bad scouters, so they don't bother trying to test him again. They assume he may be close to Raditz in power at the best. But after seeing Goku will train for but after seeing Goku will experience combat for not 2 whole years, but like a year and a half, well, they do realize that Goku is above Raditz, possibly on Nappa's level. Because Goku's is learning on Raditz's squad. He's on the same squad as Raditz, which would include two miscellaneous Saiyans that die: Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz. Well, it's squad Vegeta, but either way. But Vegeta's just impressed that Goku's already above Nappa in power. So yeah, no one knows how strong Goku is because he's never fought Prince Vegeta, who's supposedly on the level of the king. But either way, Goku seems to be strong. So yeah. And Goku at birth had a power level of roughly around 200,000. And then for the past year and a half, it went from 200,000 all the way up to 400,000. But then eventually he sent to Earth. Well, he already had a decent understanding of Saiyan martial arts, he's pretty decent at it. Then he already had a decent intelligence. Stacked on top of that, he knows about the Saiyan race and his parents. In fact, the way he left is basically the fact that, when Vegeta, Bardock knew how strong Goku was. He's possibly on Prince Vegeta's level. So he thought that he knew that Goku could take down a lot of people with his help. That Goku and Bardock were able to sneak around with Gine's help as well. Raditz off planet again. Goku ended up getting injured from a sneak attack and hurting his leg. But they wouldn't be close to the planet Vegeta, so they gave him a break since he did missions for the whole year and a half nonstop. So yeah. And Prince Vegeta does actually respect Goku's powers. He does assume Goku may be on his level. It's just he doesn't know. And Vegeta's an analytical fighter. You can tell that Goku's above everyone there. So Vegeta at least has some thought that Goku may be an elite class Saiyan. So he respects him. By the way, Goku would just go about and, with Bardock's helping Gine's help, they're actually able to eliminate a few Frieza Force soldiers. And with this, they're able to find a giant ship. Goku has a better idea. And he tells Bardock that why don't him and Bardock combine one attack, and when the attack lands, he can get in the pod and escape. And Bardock does look at the ship that Goku's looking at and just smirks, calling Goku a crazy kid. Now that Goku turns into Ki Blast, he's able to Kamehameha, but also mixing it with Raditz's Double Sunday. Raditz taught Goku Double Sunday. And Bardock ends up charging with Final Revenger as they fire it off at the same time at full force. What happens when the attack lands? Due to Goku's much power, he actually kills basically everyone in the vicinity. And Zarbon has to actually pull Frieza away. Frieza asks the question what Zarbon's doing, so he notices that the attack took his arm off. We're just in the process of even what happened, and Zarbon's actually everyone's sending to Frieza. And they can even see what happens. There's just smoke and clouds everywhere. Goku ends up flying into the ship that was there, and ends up basically just send it with Gine's help. He's able to pilot it, but as he thinks that Bardock and Gine are going to get in, Gine ends up jumping out, tackling Zarbon as he tries to fly into the ship. And as Zarbon tries to throw Gine off of him, Bardock is able to kill Zarbon. And he kicks the pod as far away as possible, and Goku would actually take in Frieza's official ship. While Gine was in there, she actually was able to take out something to track the ship. They can't track the ship anymore. This makes Goku upset, but he knows if he doesn't leave now, his parents would probably die for nothing. That he leaves, and actually takes all the scouters that are on the ship, and actually re-engineers them. By the time they're all re-engineered, they basically cannot lock on to anyone. These scouters can't be traced, and they aren't communicators unless he wants them to be. With that, he does actually use one scouter, is able to find Raditz, Vegeta, and Nappa. He finds out in this nice group of Saiyans to question what Goku's doing. I think Goku tells him everything that happened on planet Vegeta and how he took off Frieza's arm. But that should stun Frieza for at least enough time for him to get to Earth, and his ship is untraceable. But he told him that Frieza killed everyone on planet Vegeta. Vegeta then thanks Goku for sacrifice, or for his parent sacrifice, as he does honor Goku. not honor him, respects him at least. It doesn't think of him as equal, but thinks of him as a Saiyan elite. So he does show at least a little respect to Goku, and says, think that some elite were that brave. I'm impressed. And the rest is shocked that Vegeta is being nice and playing nice. But Rad's a bit stronger as in canon, as I think as a kid, his power as a kid and maybe close to canonical Goku. This point with Rad's getting a few Zenkais and training with Goku, as Goku does like training, which is uncommon for Saiyans. Rad's has a power already in the 800s, just because of a few Zenkais he got from Goku. So, yeah. But the Vegeta's already well over 5,000, so it doesn't really matter. And then Nappa's over 2,000, so it doesn't really matter either way again. We just say he sold Frieza's official ship, and they know where to find it. It's Earth. So yeah, Goku also has Saiyan armor, so yeah. But this Goku is actually decently intelligent because Guinea helps him with a few things that were mainly for like maintaining ships, maintaining armor, how to fix armor, everything. So Guinea helps Goku with a number of things. See, he's vaguely good at key sensing. So he already came to Earth stacked with skills. Like everything that he could learn on Earth, basically being like a Kamehameha. He already has an attack very similar to that, but it's mixed with double Sendai, so it's pink. And then like he fires off a pink Kamehameha, just there's not a named attack yet. And then he also doesn't know Final Avenger, just never knew how to control ki well enough to use one. Then you can already fly. He's already a good martial artist. He has an interest in it. And by the way, keep in mind he's 3.5, and he already did all this. It just means he's evolved for 3 years old. But yeah, so Gohan does see a ship land, and yeah, so Gohan doesn't see the ship. Goku tells Gohan who he is. Gohan's like, well, you should blend on Earth using the name from Goku. Goku's like, alright, I like that name, I'll keep it. But eventually just all goes on until we reach just about when Bulma arrives. Bulma arrives, Goku is still relatively small, but Goku also just evolves differently. So he's actually able to be a bit bigger than usual, but still, he's not as big as he is after the Roshi training. So he grew a bit bigger, but at the best, he'll be like 6 foot by the time Raditz arrives. So, yeah, but Raditz still won't be stronger than Goku, not a chance in hell. Or chance in cold hell, actually. Like, you just think that Goku would take a loss at any point in the series, you are sorely mistaken. The fact that Goku has Saiyan martial arts, he's good at it, and knows how to counter it. He turns into Bardock constantly. Well, one, him base form at 3 years old was already stronger than Great Ape Vegeta in the Saiyan saga. Like it would take a Namek Arc Vegeta Great Ape to even compare to base Goku, not even knowing how to use a Great Ape. And Goku doesn't know that it's possible to control a Great Ape. You have to train a lot. So at night he sneaks off and trains with the Great Ape form. So yeah. By the time he does meet Bulma, he already has a fully controlled Great Ape. And Gohan himself actually has a power level of roughly around 300. Just from training with Goku. Also, the ship, Goku actually does realize the ship does have a different gravity than, at least higher gravity. Or, well, I'll say it's like 2 times normal Earth gravity. And then with a bit of engineering, he's actually able to control his feature, but it broke the ship. So he can't really train in the ship constantly because I was like, oh, now it's like 1.5 times normal gravity in the ship due to it being a bit different. So he doesn't really train too much in that ship because it's really broken. But still, he's able to repair his Saiyan armor or make Saiyan armor in that ship. But eventually he goes on an adventure with Bulma, with Goku being intelligent, and first when he meets Oolong, he just simply fires like one ki blast with like a single finger and destroys basically most of the area and attracts Bulma. But Oolong's now on their group, and even to start, Goku just punches Yamcha halfway across the desert. So, yeah. Now, when it came to Dragon Balls, well, Goku just said to give him a radar and he'll find them all by himself in one day. And Bulma just asked why he didn't do that, why he didn't do that before. But, by the way, he just zooms across the planet for the radar, looking for Dragon Balls. While Bulma and Yamcha and Poor and Oolong would find their own way. Goku's able to find the one that Pilaf had, and when he tries to walk up to the base, he's met with gunfire. For him to basically just dodge a single bullet like it's nothing. Then, just hold out one finger, poke the castle, and then let out one minuscule ki blast. Over him, it's minuscule. The thing is, it's about the size of a mountain, so the ki blast just basically destroys the whole building. So, yeah. Now, my Shu and Pilaf are not killed, but they're just unconscious and burned because he takes the Dragon Ball and walks away. But the comics aware how strong Goku is. Just with Goku showing the strength for what species he is, it's impressive. So as he gives Dragon Ball back to Bulma, Bulma is actually with some guy. He looks like he's wearing purple clothes. So Goku does ask out of just sheer Goku-ness, and the guy says, "No, I'm naked." But he's going to say even more dangerous. This is an alien, not just some weird form of human. The guy asks Goku what race he is, and Goku's like, "Oh, I'm a Saiyan." And there's a jumping back, taking a pose, then aiming down at Goku. And that's what Goku's going to say. "I'm Jocko, the Rave Space or Galactic Control Agent. Now today, you say will be vanquished." Jocko's firing a blast, only for Goku to flick it right in the atmosphere. That's when like Jocko says, "What business do you have here saying?" Doesn't Goku's like, "I want to survive." That's really it. That's just it. Just surviving. Live a normal life. Nothing more. And Jocko can't tell the Goku. Well, he does. He thinks that Goku's lying. He just can't tell. Like he has like a feeling down that Goku's lying, even though Goku just is being honestly just true. He wants to survive. He just wants to live. And then you guys are questioning the Galactic Patrol. You think they wouldn't notice Frieza's main ship leaving? Like it's heading towards somewhere where they're in control. You don't think they noticed that at all, one bit? No, they noticed it. They're just too scared to go near it. So it's been inactive for like 2 years. I think he died. But they find Saiyan armor on it, so yeah. But they were there without Gohan knowing. But Goku gave Jocko the whole story. So Jocko's like, oh, that makes a lot more sense than what I thought. Well, the Galactic Patrol does come down, and then Goku does actually ask them to help him repair his ship. That's why Goku's like, it could be good for training. What else? And they'll just think a stereotypical yet weird Saiyan. But Bulma also does help them, like, well, she will not help them. She gets experience with alien spacecraft. And by the time they're done with it, well, it's mainly just a gravity training machine now at this point. That's really what it is, but it's also a good workshop. So yeah, now whenever there's off time, well, eventually Roshi did go to meet Gohan after Gohan told Roshi everything that happened. And Roshi, when he went to go meet Goku, he met Krillin. And then Krillin sailed back around to go to Gohan. And Yamcha was actually invited to train with them because Yamcha is, well, Yamcha. Not Yamcha. Well, he's just Goku's friend. That's really just it. So, yeah. Plus when Yamcha was promised unbelievable strength, he agreed immediately. At this point, Goku trains, like, regularly trains at, like, 10 times normal Earth's gravity. That wouldn't give him any replies in all honesty. He's used to that. He lived with 3 times normal gravity for a year and a half. 10 times normal gravity. So he actually would train, I'd say with roughly around 40 times normal gravity. Plus he's aware of what aliens are. Like, he's aware of Namekians, a lot of them, actually. He's aware of different kinds of species. So when he meets Piccolo, or meets Kami, or meets Tambourine, he can probably identify Tambourine as possibly a Namekian, or a weird kind of them. And then he meets Piccolo and just says, "Oh, you're a Namekian, not a demon." So, yeah. But either way. So for the next, like year, Goku ends up training in the gravity chamber, but he ends up learning Turtle as well. But then they're able to actually boost up how they train, like Krillin, Roshi, Yamcha, they all train like 2 times, 3 times normal Earth's gravity. By the time they're done, Goku himself is roughly around 800,000 in base form, with really no effort. Like, that's probably lowballing him. Goku trained for 6 days, and he went from 8,000 or 12,000 to 90,000. I should probably think he was suppressed at that point. Let me check this real quick. Actually, using how long Goku trained plus just how fast he evolves, I think I would not put it below Goku to unlock Super Saiyan. Like, he's durable enough. He has enough ki to use Super Saiyan without exhausting his power. Yeah, with how much Goku would evolve in base form, at this point, by the time he's done with the training, he'd roughly be around 6 million. Like, yes, it'd be low level gravity training compared to what he did for the 6 days to get to Namek, but then he did low level training like that, like it's like he reduced it by half. I guess the power of it by half, but then did it for a whole year straight. So he may get the same multiplier, which would boost him up to about 6 million. Actually, not 6 million. Using the power I used around 9 million, which Goku Super Saiyan with 3 million. So yeah, I think that Goku would have Super Saiyan. All he has to do is learn to control it, which is pretty impressive. Goku wasn't even at 9 million when he got hit by the heart virus, but then was like 16 million when he fought against Imperfect Cell, and I believe 40 million when he fought Perfect Cell. So still pretty impressive compared to Goku, the most of the series. Even Yar Goku wasn't at 4 million. So yeah. So Goku has Super Saiyan in this one, not in this. He already has since canon. I'm dumb, but yeah. So Goku's at 9 million. Behind him is actually Yamcha, who's just about breaking 800. Actually, I don't think 800. I'd say like 500. And Krillin just about 400, 300. I'd say because Krillin's so young compared to Yamcha and so small. I'm gonna say 350. Roshi's about 200. He didn't train as often as them. But Goku actually was able to make his own martial art called the Sun style, which is basically just Saiyan martial arts mixed in with let me check this real quick. So Goku basically mixed Saiyan martial arts into his style, which is like what Goku mainly as people think it uses as karate, Wing Chun, and other forms of kung fu. While Vegeta, people think he's Jeet Kune Do. And if those are right, we don't know what specific styles of kung fu or karate. So Goku would just basically mix in all four forms of karate, or all four forms that I know of. Wing Chun, Jeet Kune Do, and then I'd say crane style of kung fu, and leopard style. Fuck that. I don't care what else, but then turtle style on top of that. So yeah, it's kind of just what Goku turned into one martial art. So yeah, I thought there was serious. Goku basically just one shots everything that he comes across if it comes for a fight. Tao Pai Pai, even Yamcha can beat Tao in one strike. So that's already impressive enough. Main difference is gonna be versus Tien, where even Yamcha beats Tien in one shot. So yeah. But then when it came to Krillin fighting Tambourine, or Krillin must be killed by Tambourine, when Tambourine hit Krillin, he made a giant scratch. Just that's it. Krillin just turned around and basically drop kicked Tambourine so hard it killed him. So yeah, and Goku taught everyone how to fly. He already knew how. Bardock taught him. So yeah, and Goku can go from like 9 million to 90 million, which is basically almost caught up to Final Form Frieza, almost. So that's just impressive in its own right. But we're gonna go on to basically just Goku when he is I'd say we can go on to Goku when he's like probably just when he trains at Kami. He trained with Korin, then supposedly climbing the tower and training with Korin itself gave Goku a boost. I don't keep that normal, but it didn't. It's mainly he can jump so high he scales Korin Tower. That is just it. He can jump so high he jumps over Korin's tower. So it's jumping up, like balling his jump, he can just get up there. So he didn't get a boost from training with Korin or climbing it. He just jumped up there and then avoids Korin like it's nothing. He just avoided more. So the Divine Water didn't do a thing. Like what Korin said to give Goku a boost, it didn't give him a single one power level higher or anything. Like he was just stuck at 9 million for the longest until he trained with Kami. Well, the Z Fighters all train with Korin until eventually they move up after like a week. Then when they all move up, they go to train with Kami, but Goku already left. When they asked why Goku left, Kami's like, oh, he's way too strong. Like I was supposed to give him a test, and he already knew how to do the tests. So yeah. But by the time Goku's on Kami in 1 week after the whole King Piccolo saga, because that ended in like one strike from Yamcha, it could have ended like that. Piccolo Jr. was still born, but they don't know where he is. Well, Goku does. So does Kami. They're not going to intervene yet. But Goku, by the time he left Kami, was already at 10 million. That's how fast he grew. And then times 50 can grow up to 500 million. So, yeah. Because he has Super Saiyan, he's in full control now, plus he's a controlled great ape. And then controlled great ape Goku can probably come close to Final Form Frieza at full power. So, still impressive. But where Goku went is, well, what they don't know is that Goku's body is at Kami's lookout still. His soul is with King Kai. Kami basically put Goku in a half-death state, and the body, he have to come back, but while his soul travels Snake Way in like 10 minutes. He's able to train with King Kai for like a month before he comes back, and then just drinks a ton of water and eats a ton of food, then heads back. He kind of does that like once a month. And then, yeah. By the time he does return fully, Goku would have a bigger multiplier because he did that for a whole 3 years instead of like just 6 months. So, pause. So we're trying to lowball Goku to return with King Kai for 3 years. He's already close to the billions as a base power level. So, I'll say Goku at full power is roughly about, like, just 1 billion. 1 billion in base Goku is just enough to abuse Frieza with no effort. Plus, he actually does, he needs to contact Vegeta, Nappa, and Raditz again. Because he hasn't done that in, like, he's like 19 at this point. He hasn't done that since he was like 3, 4. So he needs to do that sometime soon. So before the tournament starts, he came back like a week early, left, and contacted them saying he's just fine, but does say for a fact he can defeat Frieza. And they ask how, and that's when he says he turned Frieza's main ship into a training room. So that he used that to train with the help of Galactic Patrol officers. So they don't doubt this, honestly. If Galactic Patrol is helping and pitching in, plus Frieza's ship has some way to train, he has to be at least close to Frieza in power. He has to be. That's something also says he'll unlock Super Saiyan, which they're confused about. So yeah. By the way, Goku didn't know what marriage was and actually didn't like Chi-Chi like that, so he said no, but does have feelings for Bulma. She has assured feelings for Bulma. But back to power levels. Goku, 1 billion. But Raditz and Nappa would also be an important change. Raditz himself about 3,000, Nappa's about 8,000, Vegeta's about 20,000. But yeah. Then we'd move on to basically like Yamcha himself, who's just about 2,000, 10 stronger than Yamcha, who he grew to be about like equal to Nappa, who's 8,000. And Krillin himself is about equal to Tien, and that's like the only important people. Like Tien and Krillin 8,000. Tien and Krillin 8,000. Yamcha about 2,000. He didn't train as often as them. He actually had a baseball career still, but still he's really strong. So yeah, Piccolo Jr. isn't any higher than like 500. So yeah, he fights basically Krillin in his first fight, and he lost. So yeah, but eventually it comes down to the use of peace, and Goku made Bulma instead of Chi-Chi, as he didn't want Chi-Chi. So, yeah. So, Bulma being his wife, they have Gohan. Goku still lives on Mount Paozu. Grandpa Gohan died of heart virus. So that's why I named him Gohan. And Goku lived in the same woods as Gohan, so he got sent to scan for a heart virus. They just don't know what happened, but still, they're designing a medicine just in case Goku would be hit by a heart virus. Because there's still this living condition were the exact same as Grandpa Gohan. As Goku trained for the whole 5 years with Gohan, or it'd be 5 years for him, 4 for Gohan. By the time Gohan's already 2 years old, he's like Goku. He evolved a lot faster than most kids. And Goku at this point is like 6 foot, so but close to the same height as Raditz, who's 6'3", so bigger than Tien. But still, just want to mention that Goku has like a size difference. But as Goku still trains Gohan. Gohan, by the time he's 4 years old, already has a power level equal to Nappa. Then, Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha all grouped to surpass Nappa. All three of them are just about 14,000. Roshi himself is about like 800. Goku is about 1.5 billion now. So yeah, like Gohan isn't even 5 yet, and he's already has a power level of 8,000. The rest has arrived, but he arrives in peace. Because he doesn't know how strong Goku is, and Vegeta's like, be careful if you want to fight, you're going to lose, he's an elite. So, Raditz basically just says to Goku, bring Vegeta and Nappa here, and I'll make sure they're strong enough to actually handle the Frieza Force. Because I can guess from what you've said, they probably still can't handle the Doria. Because Zarbon is officially dead. Bardock snapped his neck. Also, I didn't mention how strong that was. I did say that Goku trained Bardock. That did give Bardock a good boost, being able to actually equal base Zarbon. So he killed Zarbon like that. It's just he's equal to Zarbon in his base form, and Zarbon didn't expect a kid to kill him. Well, Zarbon's a bit weaker from being hurt by Goku's Ki Blast he let out, so well Goku and Bardock's combined Ki Blast. So Zarbon's dead, which just has a Mecha Frieza now. Like Frieza has like lost a bit of his body and his arm. Like, when he was done, Frieza had lost his whole arm and his heart was showing just because his skin was burned away, muscle and flesh and everything was burned away. But Frieza could basically just like half mecha, or like just a robot arm and then a few synthetic organs. But yeah, Frieza's a bit stronger at like 1 million in first form. So yeah. But yeah. Now with this, when Goku does wait for Vegeta and Nappa to arrive, he trained with Raditz the whole time, and makes sure that Raditz didn't fall behind Gohan even. So as he trained Raditz and Gohan constantly, he was actually a good teacher because he trained everyone to get used to gravity and trained them in the Sun style. They didn't do too good at it because they didn't know Saiyan martial arts at all, so they kind of abandoned Sun style, but it's like a backup thing they use. Raditz and Gohan are like efficient users of the Sun style. Like Raditz is even better at it. He's even better than Goku at it because he knows a mastered Saiyan martial art. But then he teaches that to Goku, and then Goku started to Gohan, and then came around to Master Sun style. So, yeah. So with this, we can just move on to, like, I'd say possibly just when Vegeta and Nappa arrive a year later. When they arrive, Raditz is already just about 500,000 in base form. Then with that, well, by the time that we see Nappa and Vegeta, when they train with Goku for like the whole 6 months, they eventually do get told that Nameki's being attacked, and by the Piccolo was with them training, so yeah. But Vegeta himself, Goku's like 3 billion in base form now, so times 50, that's just about yeah. Goku in Super Saiyan is enough to one-shot Kid Buu, yeah, without a doubt, one-shot him. So yeah, but all he's had to do for the last 6-7 years is refine Super Saiyan, like first, he unlocked Super Saiyan before the Red Ribbon Army Saga. But the whole time, all he had to do was master it. And he can go into it like it's his base form. But then at that time, he did learn Super Saiyan 2, doesn't use it. Super Saiyan 3 doesn't need to use it yet. She doesn't need to use it, period. So, yeah, Goku has no use for a lot of techniques at all. Like, a lot of them are going to be very, very useless. Like, but by the time the Beer Saga rolls around, Goku in Super Saiyan 3 will be stronger than Super Saiyan God Goku, without a doubt. Like, canonical Super Saiyan God Goku will be weaker than Super Saiyan 3 version of this Goku. But yeah. But Gohan has a Master Great Ape, and Goku taught a Master One to Raditz, because his Great Ape is also mastered. But, yeah, by the time of like 6 months or something, that Namek's being attacked, and doesn't invite Piccolo to come along to see his home world. And Piccolo agrees. So they all get in Goku's very advanced Frieza Force ship, then they'll lure through the Galactic Patrol. He has like a whole beacon for them. By the time that Frieza just arrived on Namek, he arrived at one day, then like 8 hours later, he sees just a whole fleet of Galactic Patrol ships arriving. He tries to take them all out with the Ki Blast, only for the Ki Blast to be slapped into space. But then Frieza just sees someone landing in front of him, and looks up seeing a Saiyan. Because of the tail. Plus Goku's wearing Saiyan armor. Frieza circles a bit, and then realizes this Saiyan looks like the man that killed Zarbon. And looks like the kid and the man that fired a Ki Blast that destroyed his arm. But that's when Goku points to the arm saying, "Still hurts, huh?" So Frieza immediately just scowled saying, "So it was you and that other monkey." Before Frieza can like just mock Goku even more, Goku's on his fist right into Frieza's gut as hard as he can, making Frieza throw up. His base form Goku will slap around Frieza like it's nothing. Pause real quick. Yeah, Frieza with his cybernetic enhancements, plus possible a little bit of training, but not a lot. He's not any higher than 300 million in his full power, and still cannot beat Goku with that. Because Goku in his base form is already 10 times Frieza's full power. So by the time the Frieza is done being slapped around, he's just on the ground, just shaking with how hard he's being hit. And eventually, King Cold got alert of Galactic Patrol attacking Frieza. So we just see, like, just King Cold arrive around the time the Ginyu Force did. When that he arrives, he just attacks the man who's standing over Frieza, or sitting on top of Frieza. But then he attacks Goku. Someone will stop King Cold's sword, and then snap it. He looks to see who did it, seeing Vegeta. And you see that Vegeta did this with 2 fingers. Then Vegeta's holding the sword with 2 fingers, just stabs it right in King Cold's head. Or holding half the blade with 2 fingers, stabs it in King Cold's head, and lets him go. Vegeta in power is already what he is in, like, the whole, Perfect Cell saga. He's already at that level. Like, all the humans with the training they got for the other 8 hours training with Goku and all of them in Super Saiyan, well, Goku plus them being taught Super Saiyan by Goku, like the Saiyans are. Gohan already has it, so it's Raditz. But with them being taught Super Saiyan, then training with the Super Saiyans, then the higher gravity training, they're all about the level they are in the Perfect Cell saga. So, yeah, like Perfect Cell saga, not like Imperfect Cell, just perfect. Piccolo's like on the level he is fused with Kami, but he's not fused with Kami at all. Which was pretty impressive how fast he grew with that, because Piccolo's like 1 billion, Wolf fused with Kami, and then Goku's 3 billion. Piccolo's like his only competent rival. So yeah, which isn't untrue. Pause. Yeah. So while King Cold and his force arrived, he's like just killed by Vegeta immediately the moment he arrived. Then, for like the span of an hour, they hunt down the Frieza Force members on Namek, and then surrounding Namek and kill them. Not that hard. They basically destroy the whole Frieza Force. Plus, the Left Patrol destroys them all, as well if they're in space itself. There's a lot of them to actually take a lot of material from the Frieza Force and actually just advance their power. It's the point where it was reported that Saiyans rebelled against Frieza by training. And Granola heard that Saiyans rebelled against Frieza, and found Frieza's dead, and they're allied with the Galactic Patrol. Even Granola hears about this, and just that Saiyans turned over a new leaf. Like, even the principal Saiyans turned over a new leaf. So, yeah. Granola's just kind of just nervous about this, and she does join the Galactic Patrol instead of being a bounty hunter. Because of how much this Galactic Patrol got advanced, they got a bit more money. But yeah. The Piccolo on Namek does learn of his ways and his roots, I guess. This one Guru did die, but he summoned Elder Mori. Made Elder Mori the Guru. But Elder Guru's able to help Piccolo restore all his memories. And Piccolo does acknowledge everything. Then Piccolo is able to become good, and he fuses with a nail. So, yeah. Piccolo on Namek stays there to learn Super Namekian. And then Goku ends up heading Yard Yard across to King Kai, but he brings Gohan with him. As Bulma has no problem letting Gohan go, because she told him to go with Goku. King Kai just told Goku to head Yard Rat. Yeah, so Raditz eventually would go with Goku and Gohan as well, because he has nowhere else to go. Well, Nappa actually stays behind with Piccolo, and Vegeta heads to Earth with Bulma and all them. By the way, Vegeta is the one to date Chi-Chi. He's not stealing Bulma from Goku. He knows not to. I mean, Chi-Chi already started dating on Earth. He just marries her on Earth now that Goku and Raditz and Gohan are gone. But yeah, so Nappa's able to his rage or his nature is different now after training like a whole year on Namek. Then from someone as strong as Piccolo, he gets a bigger boost, and some of Zenkai is getting Super Saiyan. Well, he already has it. He just unlocked and mastered it. Not unlocked it. He mastered it. Vegeta mastered it. Raditz mastered it. Gohan already mastered it. Goku has Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and then can master Super Saiyan 3 during this time. Then how fast Goku grows compared to canonical Frieza, because he has the same potential as well. Goku is already at the point where he's mastered three Yard Radiant techniques at the time he leaves. Instant transmission, Force Spirit Fission, and cloning. By the time he arrives, first he used to pick up Piccolo with the ship, and then just let Piccolo fly back with that ship. Well, Nappa had to pilot it as well. But either way. Every single Namekian warrior has a power at least in the millions, just so they don't get fucked with. That's really just it. Plus, Piccolo actually got the knowledge of a guru with help of Mori, because Piccolo seems to be very wise. So there's the knowledge of a guru. He's about 4 billion in base form. So, if fusing with Nail would probably get him at least 2 billion, and then training with 2 whole years on Namek, plus probably some more fusions. Piccolo is just about 8 billion in base form, while Goku himself is about 6 billion in base form. So Piccolo's stronger than Goku's base form, which is pretty impressive, by the way. Plus Piccolo's Super Namekian, which could be the same multiplier, so may figure that out. Yeah, Goku's about 300 billion in base form, and Piccolo's not base form. He's about 300 billion in Super Saiyan, and Piccolo's about 400 billion in Super Namekian. Oh, Vegeta is just about the level he is at like in like the Buu saga. Like, he's at the level of Majin Vegeta. That's how strong he is, and he's not even Majin. So yeah, and Nappa and Raditz are just about like the canonical Vegeta in the Buu saga. Just no Majin. He's like on the level of non. They're like on the level of non-Majin Vegeta. Well, Gohan. Sorry about that. Gohan is just about like canonical Goku in that arc. So yeah. Plus, Raditz and Gohan both learned Super Saiyan 2 from Goku. Well, Nappa just discovered it on his own. Then Vegeta's on the verge of discovering it. Vegeta's all alone during these 2 years, besides like his son, who was just born being Trunks, which means Trunks is older. Yeah, so Goku meets canonical Trunks, who just has all black hair, and everything pretty much goes per canon. But Piccolo and Raditz and Gohan know this now, so yeah. Basically, everyone except Vegeta and Bulma know this. Plus, Trunks is amazing how strong the humans truly are. Like, Bulma's like, well, yeah, people here are strong now, but compared to my generation, whoa, they were different powerhouses. Even Trunks can be beaten by, like, Krillin, Yamcha, and Tien combined while he's in Super Saiyan. So, yeah. This one still does not have Frieza's DNA, but has the potential of Goku, which is already a threat within itself, which would make Cell so dangerous. That's really just it. The androids get like a 2x1 multiplier each, which still doesn't make them strong enough to beat Goku or Piccolo in their base forms. So, yeah. And Jiro does know that Goku's already someone who would possibly beat Cell regardless. So Jiro's kind of like... Jiro doesn't expect himself to win, but he hopes to at least scare the humans and Goku. I feel like his goal is to scare them, or at least like threaten, or kill one of them at least. So, yeah. And they may just hurt them, not actually defeat them, because he knows it's probably unlikely. But when the androids are released, Goku just takes virus medicine from nagging from Bulma. Bulma already developed it, so Trunks doesn't have, like, anything to give Goku. Just a warning, and then, well, just a component from the androids. Because this Goku, or this Gohan, in Trunks' timeline, killed one of the androids, being 18. And, well, they will scrap her, and then, well, Bulma basically is using the component to actually build her own android. The android is basically modeled after, like, 18 from what she knows of her, but then she's going to change 18's appearance. 18's appearance is very resemblant of, like, imagine if Bulma and 18 fused. That's basically what this android, this is what this robot looks like. Well, she could be a bio-android. That's kind of what a bio-android looks like. It's like a fusion of Bulma and 18. That's what it looks like. But then it has the DNA of all the Z fighters. So Bulma has like her own way to combat Cell. Like Bulma went overboard for androids, just went full bio-android. But when the androids do arrive, well, first off, when Yamcha captures Jiro tried to slam his fist through Yamcha's chest, and just his hand was just blown apart in the moment it hit Yamcha. Yamcha basically just smirking, just slamming Jiro into the ground as hard as he can, and just blew him up. That's really just it. Then when it came to 19, she just ran away with his tail between his legs, found the androids, released them. But then the androids went on for attack. Vegeta and 18 began fighting, and 18 tried to break Vegeta's arm only for Vegeta to tank it, just laughing at 18, calling her just some weak woman. So, yeah. But eventually Vegeta is able to beat 18, but still, 18 was really strong. And then, well, we move on to 16, who's released as well. And 16 just gets beat up by Gohan with no effort. Then with 17, well, the humans combined are able to beat 17, while Goku, Piccolo, and Raditz just watch. Because every single human is at least 10 million at their full power. They all trained with King Kai during the 3 years. They basically they all got put in like a death-like state. So yeah, well, Vegeta just used the Roman spirit in time to train. The humans are all trained King Kai. They're each about 10 million in base form, plus they have Kaioken. So combined, they're able to beat 18. 18 means 17. So yeah. Vegeta's Super Saiyan just matched Super Saiyan, and on the verge of discovering Super Saiyan 2, besides the grades that Super Saiyan that he has, he's still really strong. So, yeah. And eventually, well, Trunks does arrive as the sort of the androids were defeated, but not killed. So, yeah. And you guys see the android that his mom has. It's like a fusion of, well, Bulma and 18. It's just there's really no body parts on it, besides, or no female body parts on it besides the chest area. So, yeah. But either way, this enters even kind of like a life of its own. And then 18, so let's have a crush on, not crush, but so let's kiss Krillin, then Krillin has a crush on her. And things happen, either way. When the cell does erupt, canonically, well, it's Imperfect Cell and is able to actually break into Capsule Corp. He's confronted by the bio-android being, well, pretty sure Bulma and Vegeta's daughter is named Bra, so let me find something real quick. So, it's not Bra, it's Bulma, so Bulma names the bio-android Bra. So trying to break into Capsule Corp to absorb 17 because he can't find 18. 18's with Krillin. Well, he's confronted by Bra, and Bra kills Imperfect Cell pretty easily. Because Bra is actually at a perfect state 24/7. So she's even stronger than them, and she has a Super Saiyan form. A Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. So, yeah. She doesn't need to absorb anyone, she just needs to feed off Ki for a bit, and then she's at full power. But, well, Bra and 17 go along pretty well, which does lead to a relationship forming between Bra and 17. Eventually, well, the Cell Saga would end, and Juro was killed just by Yamcha's Ki flaring up. So, yeah. Then when the Buu Saga did begin, well, Bra herself was already able to defeat her. That's her, and defeat Buu. Then so 17 and 18. 16 is basically just, well, a guard at Capsule Corp now, just Bulma re-engineered him to not kill Goku. So, yeah. So, Goku and Bulma are still a pretty happy couple. Vegeta and Chi-Chi have Trunks still. And the robot is, well, Bra doesn't live at Capsule Corp anymore. She lives at 17, so it's just two androids together. But still, Bra's a bio-android, so it's different. Also, Goku does treat Bra like his own child. So, yeah. And Gohan treats her like a sister. And Gohan in school is actually the smartest one around, and then as a Great Saiyan man, well, no one can really tell Gohan if he just puts on glasses or something, like a mask. I mean, basically Gohan like the same outfit. It's just he wears like a mask around his mouth, and then just go Super Saiyan 3. Or should just go on Super Saiyan 3 Gohan is probably just enough to disguise his identity. And he didn't hold Super Saiyan 3 like it's his base form. So he just dominates everything. And like it's not uncommon for the Saiyans to have Super Saiyan 3 like Nappa grew a little bit of hair, Super Saiyan 3. Raditz' hair is just continuing wild in Super Saiyan 3. Like, Super Saiyan 3 is common among all the Saiyans around right now. Because all they have to do is master the Saiyan forms. Goku taught them all Super Saiyan in the Namek Saga. So, yeah. The weakest Saiyan was surprisingly Gohan, who was still stronger than Frieza at full power. But, yeah. Now with this, we can probably just go on to just, well, to like Videl fighting against Spopovich, and she wins at this point because she's stronger than Kanon. Because Gohan is a good teacher because he trains constantly, and his father is a decent teacher, and Goku's alive and has nothing better to do in life. This Goku is actually sick of training because he gets too strong from it. I guess Piccolo and Bra are his only challengers, and 17 is fond of Bra constantly fighting because they have kids. So he has two opponents, or three, counting his clones. But, yeah, plus Piccolo did still use Kami, but he became Kami with his knowledge. And the urge of the other Namekians used inside of him. He became Kami. So yeah, Piccolo is by far the strongest Kami around. Well, Piccolo has, his evolving, Super Namekian 2, Super Namekian 3. Super Namekian 2, basically. His body just gets bulkier, and in Super Saiyan 3, his body's just like Nappa big. Or Nappa levels of buff. So, yeah. He gets a Roshi effect. But, yeah. Long story short, in the Buu Saga, was eventually beaten by Videl. When Yami tries to over her Ki, she just headbutts him into the ground. And then eventually came to Gohan versus Kibito. But Gohan shrugged off the paralysis with no effort. Like, she had just that Super Saiyan 3, and then it's ended. And the Ki had knocked, well, he was already in, he was wearing a mask then with Super Saiyan 3 to reveal he was a Great Saiyan man. And the Ki had just knocked Kibito out of the ring. Then Goku didn't threaten to kill King Kai because he's far weaker. And this one, Shin couldn't really admit he could have beaten Frieza. He doesn't think he could have, because Frieza was stronger. But yeah. But there's gonna be no Resurrection F Saga in the future. Just to comment on that, I got reminded of Frieza. I'm like, oh yeah, the whole Frieza force is dead because of the Galactic Patrol. There's gonna be no way of a Resurrection F happening. No way. Broly will be discovered by Goku's own means. So yeah. But yeah. Now with this, Goku was actually able to, nonetheless, well, first, when they told about the whole Buu Saga, Goku did his missions, everyone all the way to Babidi using just clones. And the time that it came down to, like Yakan and Pui. Well, with Yakan and Pui, Gohan straight up just held out, like, a finger and just death beam them both at once, and they're dead. Gohan learned a death beam from copying Frieza, trying to fight his dad. So, yeah. So with that death beam killing them all silently, well, nothing else happened besides, like, Dabra trying to attack. With Dabra trying to attack, 17 and 18 just combined to do double lariat and decapitate Dabra. That's really just it. Just double lariat kills Dabra. And then there's no key being omitted. Super Saiyan 3 Gohan fed Buu to like 25% because he was in it for a little bit, but he was in it for long enough to fill up Buu. But Buu's egg, there's no Buu. To replace Buu, we have Vegeta and Nappa and Bra. Not Vegeta and Nappa, we have Raditz, Nappa, and Bra. So yeah, those three replace Buu. Even though in probably like Super Saiyan 2, they're all able to kill him. While Bra and Base Form can just kill him. But yeah, Buu's egg is sealed away after Babidi also sealed away by Piccolo. And Babidi sealed away. He does force Babidi to teach him magic. So yeah, by the time that Babidi's done, he's sealed back away. Then with the Kais, the only person I had interest in training with them is actually Piccolo. But when I went there, was told to try the Z Sword. He picked up the Z Sword and broke it by just like swinging it with too much force. And then released Elder Kai. Then, well, the ultimate form is attained by Piccolo, not Gohan. So yeah. So it's Ultimate Piccolo now. Then with the Kais, also train Gohan because he has internet mission as well, so he can go up there anytime he wants to. Well, the humans, they mainly train to King Kai and occasionally the Supreme Kais. And Kibito, but yeah. But we can just move on to like Resurrection F. No, I mean Beerus Saga or Battle of Gods. Pause. So Goku, during the time he just being like just training even more and just like evolve the Super Saiyan forms. Like it's the point where they all have grades to them. Even so, there's like Super Saiyan grade 1, 2, 3, or 4. And there's Super Saiyan 2 grade 1, 2, 3, 4. Super Saiyan grade 1, 2, 3, 4. Vegeta taught that to Goku. Well, Vegeta taught that to all the Saiyans around. But then Gohan discovered something while training with Goku. Gohan had actually tapped into Super Saiyan Rage briefly because he got upset that he was losing so much. Gohan is around Vegeta and Raditz 24/7 and Nappa, so he's bound to at least come off with a little bit of their personality. So yeah. But like Goku in base form is like the weakest of the Saiyans. Not the weakest. He's like number 3. Number 1 is Broad, and number 2 is Gohan. Gohan just trains a lot more because he has like they are all stronger because there's nothing better to do in life besides train. Yeah, Gohan has Videl, sure, but with knowledge, Gohan's pretty stacked. He was raised in Capsule Corp. He was raised by Capsule Corp. He's pretty stacked in intelligence. His job's pretty easy. He has nothing else to do once he's done. So all Gohan has to do is train with Bra. And Bra and 17 train constantly just because they like to. Krillin 18 train 24/7. Like even Krillin in base form is just about 10 million, which is above the supposed 3 million of tournament power Krillin. So yeah. Then Yamcha isn't even on Earth anymore. Neither is Tien. Tien lives with Shin. Like Tien lives with Shin. We have Yamcha. Yamcha who's Jocko's new partner. So yeah. Yeah. Then Piccolo that's on the lookout doing magic tricks for no reason. Vegeta is just hanging out with Trunks 24/7 training him. Gigi doesn't like it, but then Vegeta just yells back at her. So they just yell at each other until one of them just gets too tired to yell. So it's a very weird relationship between the two. But yeah. But by the time that it does come out to just Beerus fighting against them, with Gohan using Super Saiyan Rage, Goku was actually able to, well, previously, before the fight, Goku was actually able to somewhat tap into that Super Saiyan Rage and teach it to Gohan to control it, like those who control their Super Saiyan Rage. Which actually led to Goku going from like 15 trillion Super Saiyan 3, going all the way up to just about tapping in to around 12 quadrillion, going past 15 trillion. So he goes to the quadrillions and is using Super Saiyan Rage. But then again, all the Saiyans, besides Gohan and Bra and Goku, are able to get past the trillions. They're able to go into the quadrillions. Well, so and Vegeta, but he's like 4 quadrillion at the highest. Well, Gohan, Goku, and Bra using Super Saiyan Rage are stronger than that. But still, by the time that Beerus does arrive, he fights Gohan, Goku, Bra, and Vegeta all at once, and does get very impressed. Because that blue aura on top of their yellow aura is pretty cool, I guess, too. Because he still fight Goku, who's just with King Kai, just lift some weights with a friend. But yeah, eventually does lead on to just I think it can probably just lead to just Goku, Bra, and Gohan being offered to train with him. But Bra says no, she has 2 kids. Goku ended up smirking, saying that, like, just thinking that never stopped me. Yeah, he has to go to Goten, trains Goten as himself too. So yeah, Goten's teacher is more of like Raditz than Goku. Nappa kind of just lives a peaceful life. He doesn't really do too much. He still trains occasionally, but he mainly works with 17. Something peaceful to do. Just animals. Then when it came like the whole space pirate thing, just Nappa just let out kills from his mouth and destroyed them in one shot. He was able to track them that whole time. So yeah, pretty easy. So the Resurrection F saga skipped over just for training. Although the Saiyans have actually trained with Beerus at least for 1 month. Then if they don't train them for more than a month, other Saiyans will teach you Super Saiyan God or teach you how to get God Ki. Because the whole Super Saiyan God ritual was not needed. Beerus was just impressed with Super Saiyan Rage on top of Super Saiyan 3. So there's no need for the Super Saiyan God ritual at all. So by the time it did come out to like trying to find out Super Saiyan God, they found out about the ritual via Shenron, or well, Raditz did when he did train with Beerus, then used it. So like there's Raditz, Goten, Trunks, Gohan, Trunks, and Nappa. That's 5 Saiyans exactly. They can just use like use Bra and then have her help them with God Ki, or use Pan. And that can actually channel in like just God Ki. They have like Brawn, like they're able to say the Super Saiyan God ritual 24/7. Then just learn Super Saiyan God. Then don't need Beerus. Scratch that. It's just Goku and Vegeta who train Beerus the most. But then Goten occasionally joins in. Then so is Raditz. Once you guys Super Saiyan God. So every single Saiyan has God Ki. Like, even Pan does, but that's just from, like, the effect of just her helping them perform the ritual so many times. But the only important arc after the Beerus Battle of God Saga would just honestly just be Goku Black. Or no, it's Universe 6 tournament first. So I'm gonna go to that screen. So the first fight would be Goku versus Botamo, and then Goku just one-shots him with it, like, in his bedroom, just one-shots him without a force he exerted. Just like Goku's let out a giant shockwave before even hitting him, and then it shot Botama out of bounds. So just use that to his advantage. Then there's Goku versus Frost, went the same way. And then after that, it went on to be Piccolo versus Frost, but Piccolo was already on the lookout for this. And Piccolo, when he just saw the needle, he immediately just went Super Namekian, and then just going as fast as possible, just snuck around, and was able to not sneak around, but move fast enough to actually just grab Frost's arm and tear it clean off. Made Frost pretty upset, asking him what he's doing. So Piccolo just threw the arm to the announcer, and the announcer saw the needle. So Frost is disqualified. Then tells Piccolo for excessive violence. So Vegeta versus Frost is replaced with Vegeta versus Odmagetta, and that goes the same way. Anthem versus Kaba, same way. Anthem versus Hit is pretty similar as Goku versus Hit, because Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, well, he's just about stronger than how Ken Goku. We'll see Super Saiyan Rage to actually add on to that if he wants to. So, when you try to add on Super Saiyan Rage, he already ended the fight. So, yeah. Pause. And then the next fight is not going to be Goku, but Gohan versus Hit. And Gohan actually won. So, this kind of ended the whole tournament immediately. Gohan beat Hit. Gohan is stronger than Vegeta. Like I said before, Goku's it's like number 3 in strength. We have Bra, who's stronger than Goku. And then we have... She's still stronger than Goku because she's always in her perfect form. She didn't need anything. She needed to absorb a little ki from nature, and that's it. We have Gohan, who has better Super Saiyan Rage. It just adds on to his strength, so better Super Saiyan Rage, or more intense Rage. But then we have Goku Black. Now, Zamasu didn't see Goku fight enough. The body he would steal, though, well, he saw Vegeta fight the most, and Vegeta would be the best option. Now, in order of strength for the Saiyans, Bra, number 1. Below Bra, Gohan, Goku. Goku and Vegeta are actually pretty even in strength, but still Goku's a bit stronger. You guys wondering how Vegeta is equal in strength? He trains with Beerus and Whis a lot more, but mainly Whis, while Goku just abuses Beerus for fun. With how fast Goku evolves in Super Saiyan, he abuses Beerus for fun. He's about as strong as Beerus is, using his full power, which is Super Saiyan Blue, Psycho Rage, and Kaioken. Let's just imagine this. Super Saiyan Rage, that we see Trunks use. Goku can exert about that amount. And then, he has Super Saiyan Blue. Second that with Kaioken. You can go up to Kaioken just about times 50, probably even more. His body just has insane durability off of this, but yeah. So Goku in that form can beat Beerus. Just Super Saiyan 3 Rage was able to push Beerus better than Super Saiyan God Goku did in canon. So just imagine what Blue will do. But then Braun Gohan can possibly beat Beerus at their full power. So, well, they can beat Beerus. Not possibly they can. But Goku and Vegeta are pretty close in power because Vegeta trains with Beerus more than Goku does. Pause. But with this tournament power will probably just end in a one-sided fight. Well, Goku Black is just Vegeta Black. That can be one-shot by Braun Gohan. But Braun Gohan, that just can end in one shot. There's really no challenge for them against Vegeta. When Trunks arrives asking for help, Deadass just Braun jumps in and beats Vegeta down with no effort. So, yeah. So Brock kills Vegeta. Or Vegeta Black, at least. Allowing the Goku Black arc to end the moment ending the Vegeta Black arc, the moment Vegeta Black came to the past. We've been going to Tournament of Power, where the Tournament of Power is basically just a one-sided stomp on the hand of Universe 7. That is really just it. Like, when it came around, Goku may be on the level of Jiren, even stronger, possibly. So, yeah. Like, Universe 7 just one-sidedly stomps every single universe. Even with Kale, it led to, just go on, one-shotting your in-base form. So, yeah, the Tories were even amazed at how strong Goku, Bra, Vegeta, Goku, Gohan, Bra, Vegeta, all of them were really strong compared to Beerus. So Beerus just said, we have, dozens of destroyer-level threats on my team. So the one-sided stomp at Universe 7, no Ultra Instinct needed. At least, at the best, Omen. So if the universe loses, then they're restored by Goku. And then go on the Moro arc. Another one-sided stomp, surprisingly. Just, a few of them, Tien and Piccolo are the ones that are the deciding factor, with Piccolo being a disciple of the Supreme Kais, and, better than Baba to get magic. So, mind controlling Moro is hard, but it's enough to stun him and then seal him away. So, yeah. Tien was the one doing the sealing thing. So, yeah, with Moro sealed away, then eventually destroyed using Hakai via Vegeta. Because Vegeta trains with Beerus constantly. Goku just learns to use Ultra Instinct, and there's no Granola Saga, because Granola was able to find out Saiyans turned over a new leaf, so he's leaving them in peace. Whereas this basically just ends this whole what if. It's a one-sided stomp 24/7. Hope you guys agreed with that, and then hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment for more. Goodbye.